fucking appearing offline as?
What? It just got online. It might be earlier.
You're appearing offline.
Hey,
What's up?
not a whole lot.
Hello Jackal, how
I
are
woke
you
up, I
doing
got a
this
fucking
evening?
migraine. I have no idea why.
Hello and welcome to Jackal's Misguided Shit Show. Hope you enjoy
I
the
got it,
content
Chris.
and hope to see you
Thanks.
again sometime.
Or is that not what I needed from them? That was the stabilizer that I needed. I did not get it. I need the stabilizer and the code.
I'm tired.
Jackal is in partner with Swift Energy Drinks. Use code JAVAGE89 at
You
checkout
successfully
for
able to get on
25
the
off.
game? Hi.
What?
You want to fix me up a dad?
I can't treat that.
Is
I
it?
was gonna
Don't got
ask
the
to
black
join,
dabs?
but if you're not feeling good, I won't.
Oh, no, you're good. I just got a fucking... I
Can I
woke
have
up with a
that gray
migraine.
pillow? You streaming? Can you live?
Yeah, I was gonna do my miles and shit, and I was gonna do my weekly challenges, but forgot. I did all of them.
Last night? Yeah, when I got on with Chris earlier, the first thing I did was go to check my challenges and was like, oh wait, that's right, I did those at like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I finished them all at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think I did. Feels like I was looking at it. It was like,
And
Alright
half
then.
of them done by 1
I'll
o'clock.
be on in a moment.
And
I
the
was
only
like, I
reason
don't remember.
it's just I don't use launchers, so I had to go out of my way to put a launcher on to finish it.
I don't remember completing my World Cup 900 and shit like that, but I guess I did.
22 minutes, I get that Albion cavalry gun, which basically doesn't do shit for me right now. Because knockback doesn't count as stun, right? That's its own. I almost have enough to craft fucking
I just
Valby
be
twice.
peacefully grinding. First Descendant got a new character.
Which character did you get, Papa? I officially got... Blair is officially my highest character, and it's kind of annoying.
Blair and Bunny are tied for me. Technically, Bunny would be counted as a higher character because Bunny's the one who has the Energizer on her. She's the one who has an extra 20 module capacity.
Enjoy
But
the content.
I need to. Speaking of
Support
modules,
here
that's
to
what I
keep
needed
it
to
going,
do
and
was
don't
fix
forget
these
to hit
ones.
that like URL.
Oh my god. Paint the car red, and it's just like, wow, in your face. What's other? Oh.
My ultimate Ajax is my highest. He has level 3-1 but decided to run the new character for a bit.
I don't know why I'm feeling like an orange would have done great on that.
Is kick pretty good? Or is kick just what you're using because it's the newest one?
What?
Is kick just what you're using because it's the newest one? They don't seem to make much of a difference which one you're using, huh? Unless that you get that grappling hook one you're talking about. Yeah, that'd be nice. They got one of the sub modules, Cody,
Mm-hmm.
is a grappling hook modification that'll allow you to fucking use your grappling hook midair on midair things. Like, you can use your grappling hook to hook onto the air and pull yourself
Oh.
up.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd be a game changer.
Literally nothing else. Orange, that's right. Something that would go good, orange. Fuck. What did I do?
There we go. Now it's at 31%. I'll end up taking off something else later on. When I get a little higher up, I'll ditch some of the defense that I got going on, or probably just ditch the Dimension Master.
Oh. That explains it a little more.
It is definitely different NGL cause I am used to having a lot of health and shields and now I don't.
That's how I felt when I had Bunny. Bunny doesn't have as much shield and shit. He's used to his ultimate Ajax.
You gotta use your modules.
No,
You
yeah,
gotta
no,
really focus your modules
I
into
started getting
defense.
better with Bunny, but like in the beginning, that's what my problem was.
Yeah, you gotta throw defense,
Can't
shield
join you,
boost,
sir.
like
You're showing offline.
all that shit on there.
No, I'm actually in a closed party. That's why you can't see me. And you're showing offline, so I can't invite you. So, yeah. I'm so high. I literally woke up,
Oh, that's a
hit a
cool
bowl
ass
really
one.
quick, and then fucking...
When shield is at 0%, defense plus 32% at level 1.
Hold on, I'll go
Fuck,
visible.
man, that'd be a big benefit.
That makes it easier. Projection. Damn it. There we go.
And we are gonna ditch him. Toxin antibody. Oh, I gotta ditch 2 things for that.
Oh,
go.
There it is.
Now it's
Oh,
able to work.
man.
I am using
Hello,
my
everybody.
modules correctly lol, but low-level character compared to high level
So
is a
yeah,
bit
I guess
different.
Yeah.
that's how I'll set it up.
Oh no,
for
he was
this.
talking about when I was using Bunny, because me and him had the same issue. Like when we switched over from VS over to Bunny, it was a complete different fucking health change. I consider that a rapid change because VS has got so much more health than Bunny. Well, just starting out. I don't know. I still think VS is my favorite character, but I'm really, really liking Blair.
What are we talking about?
The characters on First Descendant. You know, at first I was like, ew, I don't want this, like, GTR. And then I drove it. And I loved it.
Which GTR are we talking about?
The fucking Vision Gran Turismo concept. The one I'm painting.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Get. I'm gonna have to flip that. And I flipped it the wrong way. I hate when you get the horizontal and the vertical, like, flip backwards.
Ajax is underrated character. His massive amount of health
you
and
do your
shields
weekly?
help out a shit ton on the big bosses.
Huh?
Did you do the weekly?
All my weeklies are done.
Alright.
What'd you get for your 6-star?
White Robo Marrowbone.
This.
You know what I got?
Huh?
I got the Lamborghini VGT.
Armored Core fucking Cubone.
You see,
Do
that's
you know what was in the roulette?
what?
An F1 McLaren.
Go figure.
And do you know how many I missed it by?
One.
Of course.
Oh my god, that is making a difference.
What?
Our teammate that's just shooting fucking non-attribute rockets at this dude while I'm sliding underneath him and making him take 20% more damage to everybody. It's just fucking gross. Instantly the guy's fucking shield is gone. We were straight struggling on this guy 2 times in a row.
That's so trippy. I'm gonna keep it.
I got the last shot in!
I try to say that all the time. She doesn't agree.
Look, see?
Eh.
This health bar just fucking melts by you guys.
I guess she'd have to exist.
But, BAM!
You know what I love about your channel?
I just burned myself. What?
I love how, like, you'll have, like, 5 people in a chat, and 4 of the 5 will be playing separate games.
Oh yeah. That's common.
Your upload last
Clairvoyance.
night had me fucking dying, dude.
Jackal is in
Which one?
partner with Swift Energy
Your-
Drinks. Use
your,
code Javage89
the one you
at
labeled as
checkout
raw.
for 25 off.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I believe there's fucking text-to-speech on that one.
Yes, yeah, like, I'm
Thank you,
watching you
Chris.
drift, and then you just hear you say,
I mean,
I just put out the
Oh,
we
joint.
should be
fuck.
thanking whoever the fuck
Yeah.
that was.
Mar.
Was it, who was shooting
Let's
the
fucking
rockets?
go and thank you all for being
He
here
hit
Was
me
it
once
with
Blade
again.
character?
The
Much
She
420
was
on the screen.
absolutely melting him. Yeah, I know. Just burn your health bar off and then fucking... Yeah. Yes, I read that on her abilities, but that mixed with bleeding herself out, basically.
I'm waiting for
She's
it to finish so I can tell you stuff.
she's a bleed build, but she's non-attribute
There you
too,
go.
isn't she? Yeah. So she was all. He also had 20%. Oh my god.
His cousin's over. That's who he's talking to.
That was disgusting.
So I
We were
actually
straight struggling.
really did want that
Well, you would be on top,
Lamba,
but can't
so
he
I
play
was kind
it
of
for
glad
a
to
month?
win it. Although I wanted the McLaren. God damn, I spent like
I
an
plan
hour
on
trying to
getting
drift
Glay.
it and
Now,
clip it.
now I'm even more.
I still can't
excited
believe
for
Papa
it.
got banned for a
That
month.
was nuts.
Call of
I
Duty
finally-
like accused him of cheating. Somebody accused him of cheating, so he can't get on Call of Duty for a month.
I'll respond to that in
Like
just
you're
one
on a
second.
PS5. There's so many things PlayStation does to keep you from cheating.
So I
Sorry.
finally get the clip
Uh-huh.
that I wanted, and I realized that my microphone setting was on. Can't use the clip because I had my cell phone playing a podcast in the background. So all it's
Oh.
doing is picking up audio. So I was like, God damn it. Hour wasted. And Papa, God damn it, Papa. Can't you just show them, like, your gameplay and just be like, dude, you're not cheating? Although I know
Well, I mean, they have
Call
full
of
access
Duty's-
of your account. They could just as easily go back and look over your previous gameplays and shit, or look at all your fucking shit.
See, this is why I really dislike the new Call of Duties. All it takes is an allegation, and rather than look into it, they'll just ban. They'll just say, alright, banned. And then, after the player that gets banned bitches about it, then if you're lucky, they'll look into it.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's just bullshit. The burden of proof is on the person claiming someone is cheating, not
Yeah.
the player.
People just be salty that I am better by being autistic.
Outpost that I was fucking with earlier. I got so much of that.
It does
Yes.
suck when you are good at something and people accuse you of cheating.
152.
Hi, my girl Dora.
Fucking training.
There's even been times where I'm like, nah, but I know she's not.
I had somebody accuse me of cheating when I did an old Resident Evil playthrough.
Mhm.
And they're like, you're clearly cheating. Look, that zombie went down
I
and
thought you would be able to
it's like
trade all
5
this stuff.
shots and you picked up 30 bullets. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not cheating. I'm just playing on easy.
See what this thing looks like in the
Like-
sun.
Dead ass. Not cheating.
I just
playing
said,
on easy.
I want to see what this thing looks like in the
Jackal has
sun.
seen me play,
And you know what
I
the
am just
first thing
sweaty
popped
as
up in
a-
my head? Duh,
Wrong
duh,
sign.
down, 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 hit that. When you're
Oh,
on a
fucking Weezer.
holiday.
I
It
ain't
reminds me
gonna
of that
lie.
movie Out Cold.
I
that
ain't
was-
gonna lie, that is a good Weezer song.
Bro, that movie put fucking, what's his name, on the map from The Hangover.
What
Who's the
fuck?
bearded
No,
fucking
William
dumb
Reynolds?
guy on The Hangover?
I
Oh,
don't know
shit.
his name, but I know who you're talking about.
He was in that movie Out Cold where they were
I don't have the
snowboarders.
Last Dagger.
And they like worked at a ski resort or whatever.
Dude, that's a good
Dude, he passes out. He turns
No,
the
that attribute
suction
skill
part
power
on the
boost
hot
as
tub
well.
on and gets his
Fusion
dick
skill
caught
power
in the
boost.
fucking
Oh my god.
in the hot tub, and he's there overnight. And then the next morning you
what
see
this
him, he's
does
in
at
there and he's all frozen.
160%.
Or when he passes out, they sit him with his pants to his ankles in the snow and put stuff on his crotch, and it has a random bear come and start licking his crotch, and then he wakes up and he's like, oh yeah, oh my god, shoo. Such a good movie.
Will you do me a slight favor when you start this map?
What?
Just try to get onto the rallycross part. See if it lets you on, or if it's physically barriered off.
Oh no, it is. The part of it's
Holy
physically
shit.
barriered off. There's a
That's a
concrete
good
barrier
one.
that divides it.
Aww.
I tried. Even on the big open one, the only one
Shield
that lets you go
recovery
through
in
the other
combat,
sections of the map, like Willow
2.093.
Springs.
Electric
They'll let you
resistance.
do the whole track.
1500 defense.
They just cone them
Today's
off.
date.
They don't bury them. Barrier them.
Oh, we're getting a big update in the next day or two on here.
Yeah.
Consumable drop update.
New track, 5 cars.
Oh, that's what I want. That's what I want.
I really don't give a shit about the Lamborghini.
I really hate how this thing
Definitely
doesn't
find
give you
the best way
stats.
to use bunny so I can start my missions
Stats.
again.
Like, what do you mean?
The car doesn't give you stats. Doesn't tell you how much power. Doesn't tell you how much torque.
Oh.
You also
I
can't
don't know.
change the transmission. You can't do a whole lot. Like, you literally can't do anything to this. You change tires. That's it.
In all honesty, Gran Turismo's been doing that since the beginning. I never understood why some cars just don't have stats listed.
Well, they used to have it to where you couldn't see the stats until you bought the car.
But, I mean, they have physical cars that just won't show the stats at all. They're just X'd out. And I'm like, you programmed the game.
Oh, I take that back.
You programmed the car.
There is one thing you can buy for this car. 2 things. You can buy a brake
Rims.
controller. Nope.
I'm gonna hop out the party so I can take my headset off for a bit.
And
Okay.
tires.
You can change the tires. You can change the brake controller, and you can buy a power reducer. But when you go to the power reducer, it's a blank graph. You're reducing nothing. It makes no sense. This is a car I think that they kind of forgot to finish.
Something that bugs me in this game is you can buy a Le Mans race car, and then you'll go to the parts place, and everything will be bought, but they'll still let you buy a race transmission. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a Le Mans prototype car.
It doesn't have a fully
Why?
customizable transmission.
Exactly. Why do I got to spend 20 grand on another transmission?
I don't know. I don't like buying all of the race cars for that reason alone. Like, they have all these the parts already equipped onto it. They won't let you buy them, but you also can't tune them, even though they already have it on there.
Exactly. That's exactly right. They'll let you put a bigger turbo on it if you want. But don't you dare think about tuning the transmission that it's already got.
Yeah,
Unless you want
I
to
can't
buy
tune this
one.
one at all. They won't let me put a transmission on it. I can't even tune the one that's in it.
Yeah, what was it, which one
It
did I
went
have?
360. Damn it.
Oh, I won the Jaguar VGT.
Yeah,
last
that one you
week.
can't do a whole lot to either.
You can't even change the final gearing. I'm like, why? Why can't I change? You can't change the, you can't even adjust the
Really
slider.
liking this car though. Even though I
Some of
can't
the-
change the full-wheel drive, it's nice.
Some of the VGT stuff is nice, I won't lie. That car with
Most
the
of it's
stupid
useful
wheel
or
covers.
useless.
Yeah, the car with the stupid wheel covers is an absolute beast for drifting. The Lamborghini's decent. It's 4-wheel drive. You can make it drift if you pull the handbrake,
Honestly,
but
those
it's kind of useless.
that company that has a street and off-road version of this futuristic car that you
That's the one I'm talking about with the stupid wheel covers.
Yeah, those, they're alright, but like as far as aerodynamics and all that shit, it's not that great. Like I tried racing it against actual race cars, it doesn't keep up.
No.
The aero won't let it.
My R32 with an engine swapped Skyline is faster than most of the race cars. But you can't use it because you're going to get 2 laps on a tank of gas before you have to pit. Your tires will be gone by the 3rd lap. And the Vision cars, you can't use them for anything.
Yeah, the
unless it's a Vision.
The 900
Yeah, unless it's a Vision
on
race.
the week race, or on the weeklies. The 900 when I did it in the Alpine Vision Gran Turismo car, and it was great. Like, if I would have ran it on lean, well, no, I still would have had to pit. But like, I ran it on lean for 2 laps, and then I ran it on full power. Ran my fuel all the way down, and then I pitted on like lap 6 or 7. And there's 10 laps. And all the AIs decided, oh, we're gonna pit on the last fucking lap. So I just went right past them.
Yep. It seems like they do that intentionally, and I kind of don't like that. Why would you pit on the final lap? Are you talking about the weekly race, that like this weekly race, 10-lap race?
The 900.
Yeah,
race,
I used my 787. It's kind of underpowered for that race, but I can run it on full power. Only pit once for fuel, and still easily win. I love that car. And it sounds amazing. I'm not a big rotor fan, but god damn did Mazda kill it with that car. I love how that little block just rolled across your windshield.
Yeah.
Oh hey, since it's just you and me here, I got a joke for you. Bit of a long one, so I'll try to make it a little quick. Young couple got married, goes to the county fair, and the husband wants to go on a helicopter ride. But the wife's like, no, I'm sorry, honey, but it's $50. And $50 is $50. So 10 years go by, they go back to the county fair. He says, look, I really want to go on the helicopter. And she's like, no, honey, it's $50. You know, $50 is $50. So 40 years go by. They've been married for 60 years now. He's an old man, and he goes to the county fair. He's like, look, sweetie, we're doing a helicopter thing. I want to do it. And she's like, no, $50 is $50. And the helicopter pilot goes over, and he says, man, every year you come here, every year you want to go on a ride, but your wife says no. He's like, I'm willing to take you as long as you and your wife don't say a single word during the entire flight. So they agree, and they go on the flight. The helicopter pilot's doing tricks and stunts.
What do you think of my concept? GTR jet.
Pilot walks up to him. He says, man, I'm amazed. I really thought you were gonna say something. Most people do. And he's like, well, I was gonna say something when my wife flew out of the helicopter, but $50 is $50.
That's funny.
Sorry about the length, but I like that one. Did I tell you the one about the lamp?
I think so.
Boys talking about fathers who can eat the most food.
Oh yeah.
Unplug that lamp, I'm gonna eat that shit.
What was that one? Did you hear about Drake going to that orgy?
Is this a joke or did this really happen?
It's a joke.
No, I didn't.
He started from the bottom, now he's queer. Oh,
I like
shit.
it. Where's DJ Khaled to come out and say, another one?
Another one! Not him.
You loyal.
Hey, my miles should be reset. So these should actually count. Oh, shit! Going from an all-wheel drive car to a rear-wheel drive car. Gotta remember that.
Dude, you just reminded me of something, and this is going to be a bit of a reach. I don't know if you ever saw this back in the day.
Peanut butter interior. Fuck.
You ever see this guy? He used to make these webcam videos. His name was Freddie Fox.
Why is my car turning left when I let off the gas? No.
Ah, damn. You said something that just reminded me of one of his old videos. He was funny back in the day. He was like viral before YouTube was even a website.
What the fuck is going on?
How's your head?
Oh, I'm waiting for that fucking Tylenol to kick in.
You know what I think about when my head hurts?
Ass.
I think about somebody going into a party and shitting on coats.
Oh my god, I figured out what my fucking problem was.
What was your problem?
It's lowered all the way.
Well,
So whenever I
yeah.
hit the fucking brakes, it would drop down the front end and just start steering. Or I'd let off the gas and it would steer for no reason.
I was trying to do a clip with the Mangusta a couple weeks ago, and the second that the game let me take control, the front of the car just stood up, did a wheelie. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I had to add like all kinds of ballast. I didn't even realize you could wheelie cars in this game.
Yeah, my little Fiat 500 does.
Well, yeah, I know that one can, just because it's swapped and it's light. I wasn't expecting, you know, a 1.5 ton vehicle to actually do that.
Right.
God, I wish they would put the Reliant Robin in this game. How long do you think until we roll it and start doing wheelies like on Top Gear?
I'd be purposely trying to get it to do rollovers. What do you mean?
You know? I would recreate that episode.
Every time I drive the Suzuki Swift, I can't help but try.
Oh, look at you with the reasonably priced car.
Yeah. Not right
Talking
now.
to a-
This car's kind of expensive.
I was talking to a friend who loved that show, and we both agreed how we all have... Anyone who's a fan of Top Gear has that one episode that they love more than anything. What's your favorite episode that stands out to you as like the greatest?
I don't know. I love the Reliant Robin episode, but Anything that has the Caterham in it.
I'm sorry, I should rephrase. I mean, which one was like the funniest one that you loved the most?
I don't know, there's so many, because, like, I love the one where they gotta make their own fucking boat car.
Yeah, that's a classic. They did that like several times though.
Yeah, but only one time did, wasn't it Richard ended up on James's fucking little boat? Or no. James ended up on Richard's boat. Because his little fucking, his sailboat didn't work. Something like that, one of the two.
Yeah, Richard had like a minivan.
Yeah. Or even when they made the hovercraft episode was amazing too.
The hovercraft episode was great. When Richard's trying to climb up in the lock and he's getting sprayed with water and he's
Or
just
they make their own
screaming.
trains out of cars, like
That was
train
a good
engines. Fucking train cars on fire.
one. Jeremy makes like a speed train just because it's Jeremy.
Yeah. Wasn't it a Jaguar he had for it?
That was their test car. No,
Well, it's
you're right,
officially
you're
my
right, you're right.
5-year wedding anniversary.
He ditched. They were going to use the Jag, but they said it was too
Oh,
overpowered.
congratulations.
Congratulations. Why does your tag say bad decisions and you're talking about your 5-year anniversary?
His display picture does say bad decisions, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Is this like a tongue-in-cheek reference here? I think for me, I think my all-time favorite episode would be the episode when they had
Because I'm a
to
walking bad decision.
buy
Fair enough.
80s hatchbacks to prove they were just as good as modern hatchbacks.
Yeah.
And then they would be chased by the police to see how long they would be caught. And like Jeremy put on like a fake mustache, and they had like a tank, like a Top Gear PD tank. And they had like the Top Gear PD
Yeah, I remember
mine
that one.
clearing vehicle.
That also was
Yeah,
my
I think
call sign.
that episode was so funny.
No, that makes sense. The episode with the Evo when he's like trying to outrun the Evo in the tank. That's another good one.
You mean with the military shooting at him?
Yeah.
You know what? This might sound stupid, but I won't watch that episode. It hurts me because they destroy it.
Yeah.
And that I have a big thing with perfectly working vehicles getting destroyed. I can't stomach that. Great episode. Absolutely great episode, but I can't watch it just because of
Or the one where they go to do an action movie.
Oh,
And he
and
blows
they do
up all the
stunts?
fucking the mobile homes.
Yes.
And
Oh,
that
that
big
episode's
explosion happens,
great.
and Jeremy's just like a little kid, like, "Oh, was that me? I didn't do anything."
And he's yelling at Richard because he
Kinda
blew up
fits
the
a
wrong
helix.
trailer. I love when they show their
That's true.
footage versus the actual footage
The
and all the continuity
Helix,
errors.
the Helix took a beating in that show.
You mean the Hilux?
Or the Hilux, yeah. I said it the way fucking TTS did.
Yeah, he said I was ridding you.
But the, or even the Mini Cooper hitting the ski jump.
Oh, when they put rockets on it.
Yeah. So many good moments of that show.
Did you watch the Grand Tour?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were at that ski resort and Jeremy pushed Richard down the ski slope in his little wooden shack that he built for himself?
Oh yeah. Well, even on the one where they were doing the Mini Cooper down the ski jump, fucking, I think James May was trying to spray paint the lines on it, and like he got as far out as he could, and then he just started sliding down it.
Yeah, he slipped and fell down the hill. I love when they were when they challenged them to develop a better snow removal for Britain, and they
Yeah.
mounted like a flamethrower on top of a and they had to make they had to build a runway for an airplane, and it crashed.
I like those challenges when they have to do that. Like the fire truck one was a good one. I don't think they did too much with flying.
Oh my god, when they did their own ambulances.
Oh, that was good.
And what was it? Was it Richards had a cannon that shot the mannequin through the window of the hospital?
He's there. Launch him into the room.
Jeremy had to do like the surgery on that dummy, but it was anatomically correct and had a penis, and he's like, he can't stop staring at it.
Yeah.
It's like, my mouth is dangerously close to his penis.
Dude, a 5-liter in this little LC500 is awesome. Have the power turned down.
I used to like the segments too when they would have the celebrities show up. Like, depending on who the celebrity was. Like, if it was an American, I was always like, oh, please don't embarrass us. Please don't embarrass us. Don't say something stupid. Don't crash. Don't post a bad time.
And then they invite Tom Cruise on the show.
Tom Cruise actually did a great lap. Mark Wahlberg, for me, was the one that kind of let me down.
I was expecting a better time.
I don't mean in terms of his driving. I just meant when he was being interviewed, like, he was kind of cringe. The lady in the crowd was, like, in love with him, and he, like, awkwardly tried to flirt with her. I'm like, dude. Tom Cruise, though, is one of those actors, it's like, everybody hates him, but they don't know why.
Oh, it's his facial expressions, and I've seen him in movies where he cries. I cannot fucking stand his ass crying. He has the worst cry.
Yes, I agree with his
That
crying.
that movie he had where he had the longer hair and he was on the side of that. He was on like his father's like hospital bed or whatever, and he's just like crying. Like, that was a fucking terrible scene. I don't know how he got an award for that.
When he was in Minority Report and he was crying over his son, that was awful.
Yeah, he's not a good crier.
But despite all that,
Like
he
Mission
does his own
Impossible,
stunts.
I watched the first 2 Mission Impossibles. Haven't seen any other ones after that.
Dude, he does cry in the one, and it is bad.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, in general, like Tom Cruise movies. The only Tom Cruise movie I actually 100% enjoy is the first Mission Impossible and Jerry Maguire.
I'll tell you what, if you get the chance,
Show me the money.
he did a movie called Night and Day. where he was like a spy secret agent, but it's a comedy.
Oh wait, I take that back. There's also the other one where he's the bartender. That was a good movie too.
I liked him in Jack Reacher, even though he wasn't a very good Reacher, like portrayal wise. Like he's
I
not
think I liked it because he
6'2".
didn't talk as much as he normally does.
I hated the second one.
I don't know why. I've just never really been a fan of Tom Cruise. It's just like Liam Neeson, okay? I'm not a fan of Liam Neeson. One,
But
he's
you
a hypocrite.
respect his work, though.
I don't know about that one. Like the only... Okay. A movie I absolutely love him in is an underrated film. And it's The Haunting. It's a horror film.
I know, I saw it.
That is the only movie I'm okay with him in. Because his super British ass is against firearms. And he's also not a huge fan of our U.S. military.
Yes.
So I'm not a huge fan of his, especially considering all of his movies he milks because they have firearms in them.
Yes.
You don't like firearms, but all your movies, you got a fucking gun.
And you use Hollywood to enrich yourself.
Yeah.
I won't lie. He was amazing in Schindler's List.
That's different.
I mean, you got to give credit where it's due. I mean, even actors I hate, I'll give credit if they do a decent role.
Yeah. I think that was before I started disliking him. So I'll give that one a pass.
I'll tell you who I've really soured on, and I can't stand him anymore, is the fucking Rock.
Oh, dude, I can't stand The Rock. Ever since I've heard, like, stories of him, like, people that have worked with him being overly nice to the point where it's kind of uncomfortable, or the fact that he doesn't use the bathroom, he'll be, like, on set and just turn right around everybody else and just piss in his own fucking water bottle. Not a throwaway water bottle. His refillable, reusable, he washes it and uses it all the time water bottle. That's where I draw the line. If I have to pee really bad and there's no bathroom, I'll pee in a bottle, but I'm not peeing in one I'm reusing.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty of times, and he's like, well, my diet and like my routine, he's like, I drink a lot of
I think
water.
it is one of my favorite movies because of how well he portrayed the character.
420, you got to give us more than that. We've
Oh,
talked
shit.
about so many movies.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, YouTube delay. I don't know which movie you're talking about.
My biggest beef with The Rock is that he takes over franchises. Like,
Unless
he
he's talking about
shows up in the
Schindler's List.
Fast and the Furious, and he just stole Vin Diesel's thunder.
You know, and that's
Talking
not a...
about Schindler's List.
Yeah, he is talking about Schindler's List.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, no, and everybody thought that's why the Vin Diesel didn't like The Rock, and it's like, no, the Vin Diesel didn't like The Rock because The Rock had this whole big head and a different mentality, and it's like, it's not what their group was all about. The Rock stood out from it was completely different than everybody else that played a role in that movie.
Yep.
He brought different vibes and different elements they didn't need.
I don't like how he was like a
And
gun-ho,
Dwayne Johnson
like,
isn't an actor and it shows
militaristic
in
police
everything he
officer
plays in.
hell-bent on catching
Yeah,
him.
yeah, exactly.
And he's just like,
not an actor.
I'm on your team now.
He's a wrestler and a stuntman. The movie I really like him in, and because it just humiliates the shit out of him, is that fucking Tooth Fairy. That movie, I like him in that movie because it completely humiliates his big goofy ass wearing the fucking leotard and the wings.
Responding to 420 real quick about Schindler's List, like, I loved everything about it, except I hated that they refused to even put on a fake German accent or a Russian accent for the Russian people. Like, it took me kind of out of the movie that everyone spoke perfect English every time. Other than that, masterpiece.
You know,
Cried at the end of Schindler's List.
The old movie Glory with fucking, what's his name, Inspector Gadget. What the fuck is his name? It's that old movie. It was
Matthew
when it was,
Broderick?
yeah. Glory's like Civil War time. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
black soldiers to fight for the U.S.
I keep
technically.
getting, I keep getting
before it was
shorts
the
on
US.
YouTube about that.
Now, I remember watching it, and it used to bug me. It didn't bug me. It was just like, huh, you know, I kind of miss that. But there's a scene where they're all walking down like on the side of a street, and the camera's going past all of the soldiers. Tell me why one of the soldiers, who used to be a slave right before he became a soldier, was rocking a gold Rolex.
In the Civil War.
And it was just like, well, not only was that watch out of date, there's no way he would have been able to afford it, especially at that time.
Like Matt Damon's perfectly white teeth in Saving Private Ryan.
So I saw this, and I thought I was going to be cool. I was going to point it out during American history. Our teacher was also the lacrosse coach, and he was cool. He had a fucking smart ass. Like, the only way you get along with him was you had to be a smart ass too. If he said something smart assy to you and you took offense to it, you two wouldn't get along. So I was like, I was gonna point out the fucking Rolex, and he beat me to it. He paused the fucking movie. He's like, hey, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or pay attention enough, but
You should have shouted it out. Like, Rolex.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
If you want a movie that's good at humiliating The Rock, and it's actually a really good movie too.
Gotta love the
Check out
bloopers
a
like
movie
that.
called Be Cool with John Travolta. It's
Oh yeah,
actually
he plays a gay guy.
Yep.
He plays a great gay guy in that. Actually, that is a movie I do actually enjoy him in. Or No Pain, or is it Pain and Gain? Because he plays a big dumb idiot in that one too.
Yeah, Be Cool is actually a sequel to Get Shorty, which was a great movie also.
Didn't those also have to do with Swordfish?
No.
What
Different.
was Swordfish was a part of another movie.
So, the movie Get Shorty and Be Cool is about John Travolta being a mobster who's trying to...
Yeah,
Go
he's
straight.
also in Hollywood as well. Like, yeah, he's really
Yes.
popular. No, I remember those, but I mean, Swordfish, I thought was not a prequel or a sequel, but like a spin-off, because it was John Travolta played a character that was kind of like those, like the Pulp Fiction-y type character.
Ocean's 1-1 I think is what it was part of.
Not as serious, but like, you know what I mean. That's also when I became a huge fan of Halle Berry. Because that's the only time you get to see those boobs.
Yeah. Swordfish was a great movie. Although, how he got his hands on a TVR Tucson?
For the movie, and like, I think it was a kit car. I don't think it was a real one.
You know,
It was
you know
probably
the
a kit.
rules on importing cars 25 years.
That's why I think it was a kit car.
Yeah. I like how Hugh Jackman had to...
Not only that,
Trying
you
to
know,
play like
somebody in the Hollywood industry would have been like, "Fucking, no, you guys can't use that car," because of the safety fucking bullshit that we have here in the United States compared to all the other countries.
That's
Like
why I was saying, the
TVR has
25-year
zero
rule.
safety features and zero traction.
Dude, they don't even have bumpers.
There's no traction control. There's no stability control. It's straight engine, wheels, driver. That's it.
No quality control.
Which is what made me buy one and build one on here, but I didn't like it.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the TVR, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll take the gold bricks.
Did you get them?
I got a $500,000 from a 3-star. That's what I'm
Yay.
talking about. I've been having good luck lately, like even playing First Descendant, which is a free game too, by the way.
I know, I was watching it yesterday.
I've been getting like rare shit that everybody else has been grinding for on my first try. I got blueprints for shit like on my first try. And everybody else has just been grinding it.
Hey, before I forget, going back to Swordfish real quick. I liked how they had Hugh Jackman playing like kind of like a pussy hacker.
That was a good role for him too, though.
Oh, hell yeah. And I would wager that made him a household name in America. Because I can't really think of anything he was in prior. Ooh, that's a beautiful color.
Oh, that like green blue.
Yeah, like almost like sea green, almost.
Alfa Romeo.
Is that what that is?
That's an Alfa Romeo paint.
I have that, yeah, it's beautiful.
I have so many blueprints it's unreal. The fucked up thing is the older GTRs actually meet the US safety standards. Like most imports from there, they have stricter standards then.
Yeah. Or like, fuck, if you live in California and you want to import one of those things, you better import it into a different state and then bring it into California, because
Did you
if you import it to California, you're going to get a piece of shit.
Did you see how bad the U.S. is fucking over people that bought cake trucks?
Oh, dude. There's a lot of people buying those, the Chinese fucking electric trucks and shit.
They're
And
not
they
safe.
put a big thing on them. No, they're not.
Dangerous.
They're not, but fuck, neither is a smart
I'm
car.
mocking them.
A smart
I'm
car
mocking them.
structurally is one of the safest vehicles on the road. Because
Agreed.
it's the least likely to crush. But it has been shown in so many different tests that the shock wave, the concussion
Never
from you
import
hitting
anything through
something
California,
hard
and
enough
they're
in a
trying
smart
to go
car
after the K-trucks, but it's not going to happen.
would cause brain damage. You could die just from hitting something, from the shock from it.
I saw a video where they took the shell,
That's true.
just the shell of a smart car, and they had 4 Chevy Suburbans stacked on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it held all 4 Chevy Suburbans.
Oh, dude, structurally, those things, you could drive through a fucking house and it'll still be in one piece. Like, that thing could get flung through a building and be just fine. The person inside of it, maybe not.
Yeah. But it's just enraging what they're doing to these people with the K-trucks trying to claim that they're not safe. Or that they're dangerous to other people. Like, fuck off. You let Polarises and side-by-sides on the road so long as they have headlights and a license plate and indicators.
Yep, California, you need seatbelts, mirrors, headlights, and brakes. That's
The
it.
smart car, and I think the
You know how
Tesla
many
Model D are the
how many
highest rated
slingshots I
vehicles when
see
it comes to
on
crash
the road
test
here?
ratings.
And I know you know what a slingshot is.
Yep.
They have no problem with them, but
Yes, they do.
because Asia has these tiny, small, fuel-efficient little K-trucks that are far better for some of these people than what the American vehicles can offer, they label them unsafe.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if they brought back an old style Chevy S10 or a small Ford Ranger or even like
Whoa.
the original Colorado, they would
Worst
sell in a
vehicle ever
second.
made was and is the Slingshot.
Dude, why in the fuck? I went to Legendary Cars, they're all fucking sold out. And it's not
I know,
even
I'm looking
cheap.
at it.
20 million, 15 million, 3 million. How are they sold out? Fucking
Here-
crackhead just went and spent $100 on the fucking game.
One thing I hate about the Legendary dealership, if the car's sold out, why are you displaying it?
Yeah.
If I
it's sold
can't
out, just
buy
show
it,
these.
yeah, if I can't buy it, why let it take up a spot? Rotate it out. And we had this conversation.
They do that in the used
These are
car lot too.
these are digital cars. There's no finite number of them. You have infinite copies of these cars.
Like these two, like special picks. Why are they fucking sold? Why are you in the used car lot? That one too. That one too.
Mm-hmm.
That one too.
It's FOMO is all it is. They throw the sold out thing on there so you're like, oh, I should have got it. So next time it comes around, you buy it.
This car was a letdown.
That Nismo 400 that you were looking at in the Legendary dealership, I owned it. I loved it. It's amazing. But why would you spend 1.8 million when you can just spend 300,000 on an R33? They have the same tuning capabilities.
Oh yeah, it's 1.8 on here.
Yep,
Well, because it's the 400 RS.
I know. And it's a gorgeous car. I love it to death.
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
owned one in game.
It gives you slightly more power than the other one. Not a whole lot.
But you can just buy the R33
You mean by safety
Put the performance
or
mods
let's
on it,
read it as the Ford Pinto.
and you got yourself a 400R.
Yeah, I know, the Ford Pinto. Well, that was before they had all these stupid regulations and shit.
That car, by the way, if you ever do buy it, is really good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Jackal is
You
in
can use
partner
it in
with
the
Swift
GTRs,
Energy Drinks use code Javage89
like,
at checkout for
races and stuff like
25
that.
off.
What I would like them to do is, like, talk to HKS about getting their HKS GTR in the game. Because HKS eventually, or like back when the R32 was out, almost put their own R32s into production. Kind of like how Ruff does for Porsche. They had
there's a new rough coming in the update.
because they build their own. They were at that time they were making their own engines on top, like instead of just doing turbos and other parts like that. Like they were doing engines and racing, like making racing engines for shit. So they were gonna make the fastest GTR ever produced, and it probably even now it would compete with the highest GTR we have. But I was watching a thing on it, and the reason why it didn't is because in order for them to be able to be classified as a car company, they would have had to have crashed or did 10 different crash tests, which means they would have had to crash 10 different cars or 5 or something like that. It was it was between 5 to 10 different crashes, which means they had to destroy 5 to 10 different cars, and then
Yeah.
they would be able to be considered as a legitimate one. Well, they only had like 10 fucking cars that they had in the first place. So those are actually the rarest GTRs in the world.
But then they would fuck them with cafe standards. They would say, oh, you gotta have this type of fuel economy. Like, shut up.
Like, anything having 0 to 60 under 3 seconds, that's not a hypercar. Even nowadays, that's ridiculous. And that
Well,
would have
there
been
are
it.
EVs that can do that.
Yeah, but that's different.
No, I'm saying it's amazing that when I was a kid,
One thing I hate
if
is
you could
Tesla
do a
owners
0
and
to
GL
60
they
in 6
snarky as
seconds,
F for no
that was
reason. Emoji
that was
happy
like
tears.
blistering
Oh, I know.
fast.
My truck wound
People
drag them
that
down the
own
road.
Teslas fucking they're definitely very, very snobby. They like think that they're better than you.
And now like these, like you said, these Tesla people, they buy a Tesla and they do 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, and it's like,
Oh, but that's not as
Dude.
safe as a K truck that does 0 to 60 never.
nope.
You know, where's the M5? This is bullshit.
I know. Why can't we have a fucking M5? Well, I think there is one, but it's a, oh,
It's
wait,
a
no, it's
used
an
car.
M6. No, it's an M6. I thought it was an M5. I want an M5. I want an RS6 Avant. And I want a Nissan Stegia. I'm not asking for much, Gran Turismo. By the way, that, VGT is garbage.
Oh, I bet. I've had this one. I didn't like it. No,
I want it.
I had this one and I didn't like it. The Roadster.
I want it in a, roulette thing.
This is the one that I do want, though. It's got 800 more horsepower. But it's all electric.
I got the one in the middle. Yeah, that one. It's garbage.
The white and
Absolute
green
garbage.
one? Oh, damn.
It plows anywhere it goes. You can't handbrake it. You can't brake traction. It's too heavy.
I want to buy one of these loud fucking things.
I had an F-Type that was really good. You could drift the shit out of them, and they sound great.
Kind of digging this fire sand.
Oh, come on. You know it has to be British Racing Green.
Ooh. That's the color I had of the first one I got. I've owned every fucking production car in this game. At least once.
You know what's something I love about this game? I will give them credit for.
Oh,
When you do a race, you know how you can pick the time of day?
yeah.
If you're in a car and you're in cockpit view, the clock is correct. Like if you
Oh,
start a
yeah.
race at 5 o'clock and you race for like 7 minutes, your clock will say 5:07 at the end of the race. That's great attention to detail.
I just put a wide fender kit on it and it looks like an Aston Martin.
I was just gonna say, like, you didn't even give it a second. You literally was just like, nope, wide body now.
So.
You remind me of me when I was a kid. Like, every car has to be black. Every car has to have 3-star wheels.
Not all my
Every
cars
car needs
have
a
wide body
spoiler.
kits. Like some of them it's kind of redundant. Some of them it actually hurts the performance rating.
Some of them just don't even look good with them, to be
That
honest
too.
with you.
Some of them are just little lip kits. It's not point in adding. For like 50 or 100,000, I'm okay.
I hate when you do like when you're changing like a wing. If your car has like a back windshield wiper, it removes the windshield wiper. I don't want to lose the wiper.
Don't need 20s on it. Oh yeah, I've already owned this. Yeah.
Dude, thank you for that. I thought I was the only one in the world that reduced the size of tires in game. I remember when Need for Speed Underground came out, and it was like every car has to have 20-inch rims. It doesn't matter. Gran Turismo 7 comes out, and it's like, this car needs 16-inch wheels.
Yeah.
Funny how that works, ain't it?
I'm not even gonna paint it. It's good. I always come here first before I go to the tuning shop. Because there's no sense in tuning it and going, oh, there's an engine swap.
I always tune the car first because I have to Well, wait. I should refrain. I check to see if there's an engine swap. I tune it, and then I go there because that way I don't have to go back to change the brake caliper color. Brake
And
caliper
also,
colors
I
are
hate
important.
when you add weight reduction and it doesn't change it physically on the car. But when you add a racing exhaust, it visually changes it.
You know,
You can't change the exhaust look, but you can change, when you put a racing exhaust on, it changes the exhaust pipe and everything.
call me crazy,
But
but
if you
why
go to
is it?
the Ultimates, and like this one, 300,000 for a Stage 5. Where's the 4?
How much does it actually remove, just out of curiosity?
Okay, so I got the Stage 4 on. Here's the Stage 5. I only lose 108 pounds.
So you're gonna spend 300 grand.
300,000 for 108 pounds. I lost more weight from all 4 of the previous reductions and spent a fraction of that. Why?
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Now, the only thing I will say is you only lose 108 pounds, but the power to weight ratio is drastically changed, so I'm wondering where they lose that weight. Does it
See,
say
one
in
of
the
my-
descriptions?
It used to, but not anymore.
Nitty gritty weight reduction using hollowed out bolts and other components. In this racing
Oh,
style,
good.
they use thinner glasses and acrylic windows.
So you have carbon bolts and plastic windows.
Yeah, that ain't worth it.
No, it's not. That's the price of a really good car. Like, that right there is the price of, like, an Alfa Romeo GTA Giulia.
Put that racing exhaust on there because it's loud as fuck.
But that's what I was gonna say. I hate when you put on the racing exhaust and you don't really notice a difference.
Sometimes, yeah.
Why don't you get that gorgeous, hollow, raspy exhaust note like you would hear in real life? I feel like they cut corners when they were recording the exhaust sounds for certain cars. Some cars on here, god tier exhaust. Other cars, even with an racing exhaust and exhaust manifold, nothing. You don't even get the supercharged whine half the time.
Oh, dude, the 350Z with a supercharger on it? Amazing combination of sound.
You know the Genesis cars in the game? Ironically, they have the best sounding turbo wastegate I've ever heard. Like the blow off is amplified to like 11. No other car sounds that good.
Oh, same with the, any of the rally car motors or the Pikes Peak car motor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they pick and choose what cars get the better sound, and everything else kind of gets like it almost sounds like, I hate to say it, but it sounds like they used AI to generate what they assumed it would sound like. Because if you put a racing exhaust on a Mustang, you know in real life that would have a deep baritone burble,
Yes.
but it sounds exactly the same as the stock exhaust.
Let's go give this puppy a whirl.
Roll it. But where? I'm thinking Tsukuba. But then again, I have a bias for Tsukuba, so.
I was gonna say somewhere in the UK. But then again, the only ones in the UK is Goodwood and Braden
Oh,
Hatch.
you know what? The Nürburgring's GP course. That's got some pretty sick corners you can drift. It's got tight ones and got long sweepers.
That's what she said.
Yep. Tight sweepers, my friend. Tight sweepers. I hate that you can't custom weather on time trials.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do comfort softs first. Reduce the power a bit. Try whatever's out. Yeah, let's do 581.
Oh, you don't want to go full hog?
No, I'll go full hog when I put the sports tires on. I have the comforts on. Do my same usual shit. You know what? Shits and giggles. Let's make it bounce a bit.
Hey, you want a pre-race joke to get you in the mood?
What?
Did you hear what happened to the turkey sandwich and how it went missing? It got gobbled up.
Gobbled up though. Dude, the aerodynamics of this is great.
That's your good luck joke for the race. I'm sorry, for the drift trial. Hey, you're wearing your shirt tonight. What's the occasion?
It got a little chilly with the air on.
Oh, it's a tidbit nipply out, huh?
Yeah.
You look professional. I don't know how I feel about this. Are you wearing a tie?
No. No, my beard's tied and it goes straight to fucking Carl's head.
Is there something, like, hanging from your beard?
No. It's the graphic on the shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's Carl from Aqua Teen.
Yeah, on your... Because your cam's small, it looks like, it's, connected to your beard.
Dude,
And I also...
It's even got his flip-flops.
Dude, I gotta give props to anyone wearing Carl from Aqua Teen.
Oh god, they took my kidney. Yeah, look, Carl was an awesome character, even though he was depressed all the time.
Oh, that episode when the leprechauns steal his house, and he's just stealing at his empty foundation. He's just like, oh, good.
When they get the fucking swimming pool. That was a good episode. Or the aliens controlling the TV.
Or when Danzig bought his house. Can I get the blood to flow up the walls?
I love the episode when the aliens fucking controlling the TV, because the Shake's all, yeah, check, just do it like this, and he kicks fucking Meatwad across the room. Such a good episode. I didn't do my gears, so this feels weird.
I swear, Aqua Teen was one of the greatest stoner cartoons ever.
That and Robot Chicken.
I fucking hate Robot Chicken, man. Hate it. When it first came out, I thought it was cool. But after, the third season, you realize it's just the same four people doing the same four voices.
Yeah.
And it just you
Well, I
got
mean, it's the same
stale.
two guys doing the voices for fucking South Park.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always a new episode. It's always something different.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to explain. Like on Robot Chicken, it's like they just recycle shit. Like you're gonna see a He-Man clip like 15 times a season, and you can almost predict what's gonna happen.
Oh, they
too.
always
Like,
make fun of Skeletor.
exactly.
That shit's so funny. I did love them making fun of Skeletor, though, because Skeletor's a little bitch. He's like Starscream, except he's the main bad guy, which didn't make any sense. He sounds like one of the like henchmen bad guys.
Do you remember the band CKY?
Unfortunately.
Do you remember they did that song with Skeletor and Beastman?
Yeah.
Skeletor's gay. Beastman's a coke addict.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beastman. See? Fucking Skeletor. Man, I can't believe how bad Bam Margera let himself go, bro. Have you seen him?
Doesn't even look like the same person. Oh, speaking of,
No.
I just watched a movie on Netflix. Earlier today. It's called Land of Bad. It's got Liam Hemsworth in it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fuck, he's the guy that kind of looks like fucking Sylvester Stallone. He's even got his mouth like kind of like cocked to the side a little bit. He was in That's My Boy. He was the military brother. Fuck, Milo something.
Yiannopoulos.
He's in it. Basically what it is it's a group of fucking like special forces or marines or something, like badass motherfuckers going in with this like newbie Air Force guy, and they're supposed to be, it's like a rescue mission, but it's
Yep.
off the books.
As they tend to be.
Russell Crowe is in it. Russell Crowe is in charge of flying the drone. But it's like, dude, Russell Crowe,
Let me guess, Russell Crowe's a bad guy.
No, he's not a bad guy. But he's the one that saves fucking the end. He's like the one that saves the day. But, and all he is the guy that's sitting at a desk flying a drone. And he saves the day, not even being on the job. But, yeah, no, it was a really, really good movie, but like seeing him now compared to how he used to be, like in Gladiator, oh my god.
Yeah. Did you ever watch 24?
Yeah.
There was a
I
season.
was a huge fan of Kiefer Sutherland. I like his shit too.
There was a season of 24 that came out after the series had ended, where a soldier.
I used to watch that in
gets
NCIS.
I watched NCIS too. Yes, I remember.
Gibbs and
Talking.
Tenozo.
But this whole season's about a U.S. Drone pilot getting his drone hacked. And
In the movie, he was a civilian
this,
contractor as retired military.
the whole.
That's right.
the
That's
whole-
right. He was a civilian contractor hired onto the military because like he was gonna be a pilot, but he ended up getting, he like ran his mouth off to the wrong person because they saw his methods were unorthodox and unacceptable. Because he basically spoke his mind and he didn't take no shit. If he wanted to tell you to fuck off, he'd tell you to fuck off. It didn't matter if you were a commanding officer or not. He did a good role in that movie. It was a really good movie.
So if you're a fan of Jack Bauer, aka fucking can't even think of his real name now.
Kiefer?
God damn it. Yeah.
Dude,
That
Lost Boys.
episode, that
saying.
season
But that's how
of
I my time
24
in service.
with the drones is fucking fantastic.
Fuck, motherfuck, snoya, smokin' weed,
Hell
weed,
yeah.
weed. Who got the blunt?
Dude,
Jackal's got the blunts, and bowls and joints out.
there's another
They said it
movie
in-
like that. There's a movie. It's called Buried. It's a Ryan Reynolds film, but he's a construction contractor or
I
something
didn't
like
give
that
a fuck about
in
that. Still
Afghanistan
don't.
or Iraq. I think it's Iraq. Well, either way, and their construction convoy gets fucking ambushed. The whole entire movie is literally him with a cell phone that's in Arabic, stuck in a fucking coffin, God knows where. So that whole hour and a half, 2 hour film, you're watching it, you get to see his emotions. Like, he did a great job of that. You see his emotions change, and
I'm out, bro. You lost me at being buried.
well, since if you're not gonna watch it, I mean, spoiler alert for anybody else, but like, the end of the movie, they're like, we think we have you, and he's like, oh my god, he's like, I think I can hear you, They didn't find him. They're like, oh my god, it's not you. It's like they found somebody else. Still have no idea where the
Yeah.
fuck he is, and the movie ends. It's like,
So you just made it
what?
even worse for me now.
Just sucks. I watched that whole fucking movie, felt bad for this guy, got excited thinking he was going to get rescued, all for the movie to end with him still in the coffin.
No thank you.
Amazing. Like, he did an amazing job acting that out. But I won't watch it again.
You remember when you were talking about the gold watch that you pointed out being observational?
Mm-hmm. I've just realized I've been driving.
I got 2 IMDb credits for that season of 24 I was telling you about for pointing out bloopers. You know how it's, every episode is a single hour of a single day?
Mm-hmm.
One of the episodes was set at like 7 o'clock in the evening. In the car they were driving, the clock in the car clearly says 13:32. And I'm like, how is it 1:32 in the car, but it's 7:30, in the episode?
Yeah, you never know.
And since you're a car guy, there's a scene where they're driving fast as fuck down a street in a Volvo, and he has a laptop where the gear shifter would be.
Yeah.
And they're trying to hack something while driving, and it's an automatic car, and you can clearly see that the gear stick is in the forwardmost position, which, if you're a car guy, is park.
Yeah.
Yet the car is somehow flying down the street. I don't think so.
No. That's green screen.
Now, when you said Ryan Reynolds,
TRNDL,
I
not
have to
gonna
like
lie,
try to
LOL.
dance around your talk to the switch so much. I loved him in Safe House. It's one of the
Yeah,
few
PRND.
movies where Ryan.
Exactly.
It's one of the few movies where Ryan Reynolds is not being Ryan Reynolds.
Which one?
Safe House.
Oh, Safe House was good.
Safe House was great.
He had to get a little bit more serious in that one.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't get to be himself. He had to be.
But Six
an
Underground was
actual
still
actor.
good, and he got to be himself. That was a
Six
good movie.
Underground was fantastic.
Dude, that kid in the beginning. Oh.
My only gripe about Six Underground is the character that played Skywalker constantly thought he was going to die like several times, only to be rescued every time.
Yeah.
Like, he's saying his goodbyes on the radio, and then they just show up, and he's like, all right, hey guys.
Jackal is
I like the
incorporated.
free-running
Swift
guy.
Energy drinks use code.
That's what I'm talking about.
JackelSavage89 at checkout for
No, I liked his attitude and shit. Like, he's like, but yeah, no, he always thought he was gonna die. But like, when you first are introduced to him. That's so good. That was like the perfect way to introduce his character.
I liked when Ryan Reynolds had him in that Saw type trap with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're gonna fucking die today. You ready to fucking die? And he's like, fucking do it. And he kicks the sandbag over and nothing happens. He's like, oh, you're sick, man. Like, you see the look on your face, huh?
Such a good fucking movie. Oh, terrible
The car
movie.
chase was epic, though, at the
Terrible
beginning.
movie. When I was at work yesterday, the fucking that movie Skyscraper came on.
Nope.
Such a bad
It's a
movie.
rock.
Well, I mean, the whole movie is about a fucking building collapsing, and like that's the basis of
Yeah.
the movie. This building's collapsing, and the Rock is in it. I don't
If
have
you
to
want
tell
a
you any
good-
more that happens. You can already imagine the rest of it. There's going to be some ridiculous
Exactly.
action sequences, and he's going to jump from one place to another, and he shouldn't
He's
make
gonna
it
do the
because he has
eyebrow
no
thing.
hops. That man can't jump to save his life.
He's gonna flex his muscles at some point.
Because anytime you see him have to make a jump, no matter if it's a foot in front of him or 5 feet in front of him, they only show him from the nipples up. Because that
Dude, I
man
don't
probably
think
looks
he can
goofy as
physically
shit
jump.
I don't think he can jump either.
Yeah, I don't think
I think
the
it's
muscles
just
let
his
him.
momentum getting flung forward.
It's his ego. His ego lifts
Yeah,
him
his
up and down.
ego. His ego is throwing him over. Oh, God.
They secretly have Chris Angel off screen levitate him. If you want a good movie about a collapsing building, watch.
This is why I'm glad I'm not a popular streamer. Because if I was a popular streamer, it's like I'd wake up to fucking bullshit. Fucking.
Oh, you'd have like 70,000 negative comments.
Yeah.
You said something about my favorite actor,
know
you
what?
fucking
Face.
bastard. I hope you die. And you can't even drift.
With Jack Black.
Oh, fuck Jack Black.
I'm just saying, like, the shit that he's getting just for, like... I'm sorry. Freedom of speech, man. Everybody's got their own fucking opinions. I ain't got no
You're
problem
right.
with it.
He has every right to say what he said. I
But
support his right to say
unfortunately-
what he says.
Unfortunately, the way I see it, we'd do better with both of those completely gone. Both of the candidates. But the problem with that is, we're still going to get somebody we don't fucking want.
Well,
Because, I mean, if neither one of those get it, there's a worse option.
you already know who I'm voting for. I've made my allegiances clear
Oh,
to you.
I'm not voting for the guy that fucking called the president of Ukraine Putin.
Yeah.
I can't get over that, dude. That embarrassed the fuck out of us.
Or the man who said, America can be summed up in one word. As a
Puppet or not, he's our poster child. Like, when people think of our country, that's the first fucking face they see.
When the French are mocking us by doing mock Biden
Oh,
interviews,
those little toad suckers can fucking...
when the French are making fun of us, you know we've lost. You like Jeff Dunham, the
Yeah.
ventriloquist?
Yeah.
Did you ever see him do his Biden puppet?
No.
Look it up on YouTube. It's great. Jeff Biden. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Jeff Biden.
Jeff Dunham is
Is that the
actually
puppet's name?
based. Yeah, it should be. I was really surprised when I found out that Jeff Dunham was a Trump supporter.
And it's funny because here's another thing about the whole Jack Black thing. He doesn't like either fucking one of them. So it's not like he's swaying towards Biden.
Well, he's kind of cucked for Biden right now. Like, I'm not saying it because I'm mad at Jack Black. I'm simply saying it because at the time that went down, he was wearing a Biden t-shirt with like a star-spangled like jumper. It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
like
but
you said,
everybody is around fucking, especially the 4th of July. If you're a celebrity trying to get some sort of publicity or something, you're gonna do the same fucking thing.
well, listen, like you said about freedom of speech. I love freedom of speech. And I agree that everyone has the right to say anything they want at any time.
Dude,
Even the people that were making, that said that he shouldn't have missed. You know, they have that right. However,
take into account there were people that were injured
they created
that
cancel
weren't
culture.
shouldn't have been.
It wasn't the conservatives who created cancel culture. It was leftists who wanted to get conservatives canceled. They started that train rolling.
Oh my god.
And now they're realizing that that train will run them over too, eventually.
You know who Tom McDonald is, right?
Tom McDonald?
Yeah.
Dude, I just used him in my short.
Yeah. Did you hear his new fucking song?
You didn't watch my short, did you?
I didn't have sound on. If it's the one that I liked, I didn't have the sound on when I was watching it.
Do me a favor, because I know what you're going to say. Watch my YouTube short with the 1400 horsepower Raptor and the Trump.
Oh yeah, no, I did, but I didn't have the sound on it.
I used his song in that short.
Okay,
Bitch,
well I love the fact of what he says when he says that the lefties can't aim and the righties can't write.
Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I love it. I'm neutral.
First song I ever heard of him was actually on YouTube. It got recommended to me.
WTF did you build now?
I couldn't believe that YouTube recommended me a conservative
Hey,
rapper.
don't you be what the fuck
I thought the
without
algorithm
wearing
was like
protection
hacked.
unless your P out game better than mine. Ha 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 FML.
Do you like his music?
Who?
Tom McDonald.
Oh yeah.
Fake Woke is one of his best songs. That was the first song of his I ever heard, and I was hooked.
Nah,
I kind of lost him when he was
people
doing
are
that
dumb
country
and shit like that. I like that one. Like stuff like that.
Oh,
that's what made me.
Dummies?
That's what made me get to it. He's like,
yeah,
people
Dummies
so
is
stupid,
good.
so dumb. Wah wah wah.
Fake Woke, You Missed, Dirty Money, and Snowflakes are like my favorite jams.
I've literally just been like, oh my god, I'm on my 11th lap. I've literally just been apparently autopiloting and talking.
We were talking about Liam Neeson, we were talking about The Rock, talking about Ashton Kutcher's evil twin Ryan Reynolds, then we got onto politics, then we started talking about sex bots. That sex bot conversation was crazy. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
When you said you built a lifelike replica of Tila Tequila?
Oh my god, dude, that's somebody I forgot. I used to have the hots for Tila.
I know, me too.
A fucking what?
So she let herself go.
Sex bots, emoji smirk.
Her right arm rotated at 14,000 RPM.
Crazy NGL.
6,000 strokes per minute. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Tila Tequila was hot as fuck.
I wanted a Tila Tequila doll. Because I remember when those were just starting to be big, and she had her own one out, even though they're not as fucking as realistic as they are now.
Jackal. Someone's looking at me with bad intentions.
I didn't do it. I
As soon
can't
as
physically
start-
look at you right now, so you're lying.
As soon as I said sex bot, someone in my bedroom perked up and started looking at me like, "Oh no, you didn't."
What do you need one of those for? For when
I
you're
swear to
not
God.
putting out?
Every time, dude, she'll be asleep. She'll be asleep, and the second I say that I find someone attractive or sexy, she wakes up.
Alright, let's skip ahead to like when I actually got the hang of this car. I broke it. It took forever.
Now, when you were talking about the sex dolls, are you talking about those like real lifelike ones, or
Oh yeah. The one you can open and close the mouth, or like touch the lips and go.
the ones you can like actually motorboat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie. It would get use whenever I was home alone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll hand on heart. I'm not even gonna lie. And anybody,
And you know what? I'm not even gonna be ashamed when it's like I'm over hanging out with the guys. And all right, man.
Yep.
I gotta head out. Shelly's at home waiting for me. Sorry, Scarlett.
anyone who's listening to
Because
this,
it's gonna
that's
look
in your-
like Scarlett Johansson. I don't give a fuck. If I'm gonna spend a lot of money on a doll, it's gonna look like Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know who's in your live chat right now, but if there's anyone in there saying I would never do that with a sex doll, they're
Lie.
liars. They're liars.
Mine would look like you.
Men exist for two things:
Whoa.
to build shit and put our dicks in things when chicks aren't around.
He.
That's the only two things we do. Noko, I'm gonna.
I don't know how that artificial hair would feel. And I have a lot of
Yeah,
hair.
I have a lot of questions.
Also medic GTF out in my head.
I have so many questions,
Soft.
and I don't want to ask them.
He said soft.
I mean, I don't judge, Noko. You do you, man. You want a jackal doll, you can have a jackal doll. Ooh, he wants to jack the jackal.
Oh my god, have you seen that like little that weird teddy bear shaped thing? Like it looks like a teddy bear, but it's got like short arms and legs. It looks like, let's be real, it looks like a fucking big bean. But on the underside of it, it comes with a remote, and it's got a little tinker toy on it
Put your hands down, jackal.
that goes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And you sit on it.
I love the visuals that you do on camera, just so you know.
Me too. I was looking at my camera while I was doing it.
I mean, if a chick wants to fuck a teddy bear, go right ahead. That's a little creepy.
I actually
you
have
know?
a friend of mine that has one of those things. It's like, it's just the ass cheeks.
Yeah.
If you are best
And
man
that
at
shit
your mate's
does
second
jiggle.
wedding and
You
you
could
want
literally
best man at his first,
smack
it is
that, and it's
appropriate
just
to
like
start your speech with welcome back, E.
jiggles. Just,
There's an adult mart on my way to work, and they had like 8 of them stacked up in a window one day, so it looked like they were like mooning you as you drove past.
that's great.
And I just imagine somebody walking by and just like slapping them as they walk past the window.
Or getting a selfie. You know, you gotta have your tongue out in that selfie too, just like ah.
You know what would be really fucking funny? if they had one of those like fake butts at the counter, so when you paid with like a debit card, you had to swipe it between the cheeks.
Right. And when you say, all right, you have a good day, you gotta smack that ass.
Like how like in Long John Silver's you
On your
ring
way
the
out the
bell
door.
if they did good service.
Or like you play Deep Rock Galactic. Like you smack the fucking fuzzy dice for good luck.
Yes, you have to have one at the exit. If we
Gotta
if
smack
we
the cheeks on the
satisfied
way
your
out, or
needs-
you're gonna get in an accident on the way home.
Ah,
You're gonna get rear-ended.
Jackal is in partner with Swift Energy Drinks. Use code
Dude, I was driving-
9 at checkout
I
for
was driving to
25
work
off.
down the parkway, and there's this woman in front of me with a bumper sticker that says, "If you beep at me, I'll kill myself." Dude, I laid on my horn as I went past. And spoiler alert, she didn't. False advertising. Am I a dick for doing that, by the way?
No, I would've.
Thank you. You can't put a bumper sticker on your car like that and not expect people to do that.
By the way, I love this Jag.
Can I tell you a confession that you might actually laugh at? I feel bad for this, and I atoned for this. But when I was 19, there were these homeless people that would gather at this really busy intersection in Panhandle, and cars would go by really fast when the light was green. And whenever we would drive through, we would take like a handful of ones, like 5 $1 bills, and as we drove past, we would chuck it in the air, and you would see them run into the intersection chasing the ones,
Fighting each other.
like playing
over it.
Frogger. Yeah, like dodging
No,
the
that was
cars,
mine.
trying to get the ones.
Fuck you, it was mine
Like-
first.
Oh, it was so fucked up, but like, we still did it anyway. God, I'm sorry. I hope none of them got hurt. I mean, I'm 19. What do you expect? I'm driving a 93 Lumina with no power windows. It was a two-door though, I'll give it that. It was the sporty Eurosport.
I don't know what to do with myself. My miles are done. My weekly challenges are done. That sucks too, because I gotta wait a whole fucking week. Maybe I should stop just like trying to grind the shit.
The hell is this shit?
Did them all.
Oh, that's so stupid. Facebook alerts you, it says, "Oh, look, you got comments," and you like click it, and it's just a suggested reel called "You've got comments."
Oh, I get the stupid ones for the Facebook dating. I'll get a bunch of notifications for that when I wake up, and I'll go and I'll check it, and it's a bunch of suggestions. Or, who's the top pick for the day? Yeah, your top pick for the day is fucking 2-3 hours away from me. What the fuck?
Here's something I can't wrap my head around. I upload my videos, and I know you have this problem too. I upload my videos, I edit them, I put time and effort into them, I thumbnail them. If I'm lucky, I might get 8 views. But random videos, for some reason, like that Honda track car that you commented on,
Yeah.
that one got 400 views in an hour. I didn't do anything different. I used the same tags, but for whatever reason, people flock to it.
Oh,
Other
yeah?
ones, nothing.
No, I have the same thing. So I did like on TikTok, for instance, most of mine I average anywhere from 200 to 300 views. And they're going to do a stupid ass fucking video. Where the fuck is it?
It'll probably be just some random gameplay thing too.
No. Not even.
Yeah. Anytime I do something with precision and time and effort, it gets ignored. But a 7-second clip of like something like stupid happening in like some obscure game, everyone goes to look at it.
Oh, that's what it was. I changed my profile picture. I get like 2,000 fucking views on that. But I go and I fucking post a video and put a shit ton of tags on it.
Nothing.
And I get, yeah, a fraction of that.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand. Like, it's so fucking hard trying to, like, promote shit. Comments and likes boost videos, which is why I always just make sure, like, if I see you got something, I always try to help you out by throwing you a like and a comment, but, like, shit just doesn't get promoted. I'm almost embarrassed because, like, I have like 40, like, I upload on Instagram 40 hashtags. It says this hashtag reaches 20 million, it's been used 20 million times, yet 1 view.
Right. What was I about to do?
Hopefully it wasn't like commit suicide or something like that.
No.
Hey, would you do me a quick favor when you're done there? Would you go to the used car dealership for me just so I can see what's in it?
Nothing really good.
I knew you were in there earlier, but I forgot to look to see. I remember that the legendary dealership sold out of everything, so
And nothing's different.
yeah, but I forgot to check the
No, there's a 3000 GT, a ZR1. Those are the only 2 new ones that they've added in here.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that a Shinjo Mikami I saw at the bottom?
I think so.
I might pick that up. Just
Yes.
I may pick that up. I already have the Truno. Oh, it's dirt cheap too.
I already have one.
Yeah, but I need one for my collection, so I'm gonna get another one. Do you ever do the online time trial thing they have there?
Every now and then. I don't do them that often.
There's an easy one right now that's got a really good payout. It's fuck. It's a Formula One car at trying to remember where it was at. But it's an easy I mean, even if you get the bronze, it's an easy 250K.
Oops.
Look at all those waifus. You know, it'd be kind of funny if you had like an R35 GTR and you put that on the back, so her boobs fit in like the brake light area.
Oh yeah.
Going for the LGBT look.
That wasn't the plan. Now you said that. I gotta change it.
Sorry.
Ooh.
How come the moment there's boobs on screen, we're both quiet?
Boobies.
I know, ain't that funny? Talking during drifting, we'll chat it up. Boobs on screen?
Completely quiet.
Yep. Now that's inappropriate. I'm not that thirsty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You knew what you were doing by making that white.
Wait, why did I do that?
What's your secondary color gonna be for the car?
Why did I do that? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do like a white or a silver. Let's see.
I always find like blues and greens tend to mesh very well.
I hate how if you don't have the crosshair in the specific spot, it won't wrap right.
Yes. Or if the car is not perfectly, correctly angled, it doesn't, like, the vinyl or livery will always be at an angle instead of straight on.
Yep. Oops.
I love watching a vinyl come together.
Me too, when it comes together the right way.
We got a nice little shade of blue. We got some happy tits over here. I knew you'd get the reference. I knew you would know it. Ooh, that hexagon would actually look kind of sick.
The what?
The hexagon mesh you were looking at.
You know, I was thinking about that.
Like if it was coming at it from the front of the car towards her.
I think I have another one. But for shits and giggles, let's
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. You ever see some of the liveries people do where the car looks like it was stenciled or drawn?
Mm-hmm.
That's really impressive. I
really
used to
like
think
that.
the Tron effect was pretty good, but when you can make a car look like it's stenciled or sketched, that's just levels of impressive. You know what? You know what this livery editor could really use?
Hmm.
So, like, let's say you wanted that the decal you're using right now. Let's say you want to make that a different color. So you want to make it the same
Oh
color
yeah,
as
you
that
make
blue.
it a different color. It just does solid.
No.
It
Like,
doesn't do
let's
different
say
shades.
no. What I mean is like, let's say like you wanted to change the color of that, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a preset color for it. I wish there was a way where you could select like you know that blue that's behind the back wheel.
Yeah.
I wish you could hover your pointer over it and click it and have the game automatically
Oh.
select that color,
Select that color.
like in
Yeah.
Photoshop. Because it would make like paint matching so much easier.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's hard to do liveries on cars with custom paint colors. Because like if you're trying to like do a wrap, you, like the red might not match the color red of your car, and it's really hard to blend that shit.
Right.
So I wish there was a way to just be able to sample a color and have it selected,
I guess the one I
because
have
that
is
would
probably
make
the best
blending
one.
so easy. So that's what I mean about like the two-tone color. That's dope.
Now, I want it to match that blue. And yes, I agree. Because you were saying that, and I was like thinking about it in the back of my head. Fuck, I gotta match it.
Yeah, if you could just like put your cursor over the blue and push like X, and it would save like the color to your palette. That would that would like make blending so easy.
Fuck am I gonna do with the hood?
Well, the hood has to be black. It might be easier if you're gonna paint it to just use the common colors.
There we go. Now. Also, I hate when you turn the camera. It's still, like, that's up and down. It's not left and right.
I hate when you rotate like a decal. Like if you flip it, and then you go to enlarge it, but you end up shrinking it because it's reversed.
Yeah, that's annoying too.
I also hate, like, if you try to move it around a surface, it warps. And I also hate when you try to put a decal on a spoiler, it'll blend through onto the trunk sometimes. Or if you have it on the side of the spoiler, it, like, bleeds over onto the top.
Oh yeah.
That was an issue all the way back in Sport. How did they not fix that? And although this is a small gripe, I hate that you can't put decals on the windshield or the side windows, only the back and rear. Like, I wish I could tint the front windows too.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It's not gonna work.
Most of the cars I get, I tint the back windows and the rear window just to give it a bit of a, just make it stand out a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But it's strange. It's weird when you can't tint the front, the driver and passenger windows. It doesn't make any sense why you can't put decals on the front windows. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't really make sense in this game.
I find it funny that we both like this game. Yet when we are playing it, all we do is bitch about it.
Yes.
No matter what game it is we're playing, it's always, oh, this game's fun. I fucking hate this though. This sucks.
That's almost everything I play.
I've been playing the hell out of the remastered 13 lately. And I love what they've done. They really did a good job. But I ain't gonna lie, a part of it doesn't piss me off because the PS2 version did it better.
What do you mean?
So, the game 13 originally came out on the original PlayStation 2 and Xbox. And in those versions, stealth was mandatory, and it was hard. And if you didn't stealth your way through certain parts, you would fail the level. But in the remake, you can still fail by not being stealthy, but now the time before the guards alert has been increased drastically. So you can get caught, pull out your gun and shoot them dead, and then just carry on like you didn't get caught. Guards don't come and investigate the gunshot, or if they do, they come single file and they don't flank you anymore. They all just it's like how Call of Duty was on the back in the day. They just run at you single file, letting you shoot them one at a time. There's no challenge in it. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. It was hard. You actually had to be good. Still though, as much as that does piss me off, it is a great game. And if you're looking for a fun first-person shooter that does have multiplayer, I can endorse it. David Duchovny does the voice work. Adam West does a voice of the general.
Oh,
It's weird
nice.
here. It's weird hearing his voice knowing that he passed away. Came out right around the time San Andreas came out, so like 2004. So the voice work is good, but they weren't taking it super serious yet. So some of the voice lines from some of the enemy characters sound phoned in and disingenuous. And there is a lot of corny dialogue from some of the NPC enemies. But there is some F-bombs dropped, so it's definitely after a certain point in time. I forget what year they passed that law where games could start dropping F-bombs.
I don't remember.
Well, you played the older GTA games, yeah?
Yeah.
Vice City was one of the last GTA games that you couldn't drop F-bombs in. Then Manhunt came out, and you could drop F-bombs. And then like San Andreas came out shortly after that, and it seems like the developers went overboard with using like the F word in video games. Like it's hard to explain. Like it was like they were putting cursing in games even where it didn't belong just because they could.
I can see that.
You know that, what's that Rage Against the Machine song where he's like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me? Like, I don't buy for a second that they didn't purposely put that song in the soundtrack naturally. They purposely put that in there because they could use the F word. That's example of what I mean.
Definitely.
Now, I don't have a problem with cursing. I don't mind cursing. But when people just blatantly curse just because they can, you can see right through it. Like it's like when you know somebody's trying too hard.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. You just know it. Oh, and also too, if they weren't excited about being able to curse in the game, why would they get Samuel L. Jackson to do Officer Tenpenny? You know they picked him because they knew they were going to get epic cursing one-liners out of him.
Oh yeah.
What was his most famous line? Carl, you gang-banging, cock-sucking piece of shit motherfucker. Yeah, they did that on purpose. Well, don't get me wrong, I love San Andreas. But they're not fooling me, that's all I'm saying. By the way, your car's looking sick.
I'm kind of enjoying that little bit of red.
I'm getting really bad Knight Rider vibes for some reason. Like if Knight Rider was a weeb. If they made Knight Rider right now, did you watch the original Knight Rider?
They did have a remake of Knight Rider, and it was stupid. It was a fucking Ford Mustang.
I know, we don't talk about that. But did you watch the original?
We don't talk about that. Yeah.
So if they made it today, barring the Mustang, what do you think they would use for the car? Because I agree, I think they would use a stupid Mustang or a Camaro.
I'm going all Japanese on a fucking UK car. Honestly, if they were smart, they'd use the newer Camaro just because. Keep a GM.
I was thinking that, but I don't trust that they wouldn't like use, like just use another Mustang.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know in the in Back to the Future, Ford offered $800,000 to use a Mustang as a time machine, a Fox body Mustang, and one of the producers or directors says Doc Brown does not drive a fucking Mustang.
You know what's weird to think about it? After watching the Beverly Hills Cop, the new one, and finding out that it could have been Sylvester Stallone, that could have been Foley, I'm so glad it fucking wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have gone for Sly in that role. Rest in peace, Ken Block.
Right? You know what? I'm gonna put her on the hood. Oh, there's so many options. Okay, that is not Tifa. I don't know who the fuck that is. That's not Tifa. She don't have pink hair.
How about Tracer?
Hmm?
How about Tracer
What do you mean?
from Overwatch?
I already have Tifa on here. Oh. Well, I mean,
I'm trying to do a butthead, but I can't do it. Today we're going to be talking about the penis. We're going to be talking about the vagina. Do you find that funny, butthead?
why is her elbow cut off? It bugs me.
It's not cut off. It's just they angled it at like a 90-degree angle. You could have put that. You could have used it and just used a circular
Oh yeah, I fixed it.
decal. Yeah.
Oh, that one's going on the trunk. Or in the back.
Yeah. The one of her with her butt.
Yeah.
It has to. It's the trunk.
Okay, there's that one. Where's the one I saw? Which is the one I already have? I have that one. Okay.
You know, I have no idea who the hell Tifa is.
Anime character. Well,
Yeah,
game
I can
character.
see that, but I don't know from what. Dead or alive.
It's from
Pokemon.
God damn it.
Sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to break your brain.
No, Final Fantasy, duh. I fucking almost said Kingdom Hearts. Same thing.
Something tells me her tits weren't that big in the game, though.
Oh no, they are.
Really? Nintendo, oh wait, no, I guess. Which Final Fantasy was it?
She's in a. I don't know which. She's in. All of them?
Was
I
it
don't know.
post 7? Because if it was a Nintendo version, I'd be surprised. If it was a PlayStation version, I'm not surprised. Oh, that sucks.
Everything's
You know what?
blocking it.
You know what? Back window.
Aha!
Nah, you gotta put on the back window, dude. The back's just too curved.
No, that fucking taillights and shit are in the way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And if you put it on the side, it messes with the profile.
Oh, I could do that. Bam, fixed it. Oh, wait. Wait.
There you go.
Nope, that's going in the side window.
There is no side window.
Oh shit, that's why.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to delete it and then rotate the car. Oh my god, it actually worked.
No, it's just my shit's all inverted.
Too bad the window's too small. You could have her laying on her side. Like that's a pillow, you know? Like rotate her to the right.
Oh my god.
There you go.
The game is failing at letting me be a perv right now.
Just delete that one, rotate the car to the side, it'll be so much easier. Come on, Gran Turismo, let us goon for a little bit. Hey, wait a minute. The finger placement of your main character with the position of her above on the window, that's suggestive.
Hey. Fuck's
I
not
saw what you did there.
given.
I saw what you did there. You're a dirty birdie.
Oh yeah, the fingers.
See what I mean?
Nope, I don't see what
Look
you mean.
at where those fingers are pointing, my friend.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know it's going to be really funny? When you do a burnout and the smoke's pouring off the tires and you're looking at the car sideways and it's going to look like smoke's coming out her butt.
Yeah. Smoky.
Oh, Jackal-san, teehee. Me so sorry. Okay,
Oh,
that
wow.
was really fucking bad.
That was creepy.
I can't. Yeah, I can't do ooh woo.
Is that what that was supposed to be?
Ooh, would you do me a favor?
Hmm.
That one you just did red.
Mm-hmm.
Humor me for a second and make that blue.
God damn it, Bobby.
Sorry, I'm just curious. I just want to see what it would, how that meshes with the. Ooh, that's pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie. With the blue on the front and the blue in the
Oh.
back and the red at the bottom. But it's up to you. It's your build.
And then, let's see. Oh, collection. Go to my mixed match of shits.
I have to warn you, this is my last smoke, then I gotta bounce. Hey, why does it look like her head's smoking?
'Cause it is
Is she vaping?
smoking hot.
Ah. Your chat's been really quiet. What the fuck?
Usually is.
Anyone in chat watching this right now, just so you know, I love you all. No homo.
All the homos.
Some homo, I guess.
Collection 1, 2, 3, 4.
About to start up a Wake and Bake Drift session stream for anyone that wants to join.
There we go.
Nice. Oh, why'd I do that? There we go.
When you're done with that, are you gonna share it?
Probably.
Sorry if you hear a scratching sound on mic.
Gosh.
So this is gonna be a little bit random, but you're a fan of King of the Hill. Do you remember the episode when Hank realizes that his car dealer has been ripping him off his whole life?
Oh, yeah.
You remember he was gonna like flyer their parking lots, and he meets those two guys that were like gonna help him, and they end up like setting fire to all the cars, and he's like implicated in it.
Yeah. This is not what I signed up for.
I still think, in my opinion, that episode when Hank gets turned into a pimp and doesn't realize it is probably the greatest episode. Snoop Dogg is Or no, wait. Yeah, it is Snoop Dogg. He plays the white pimp named Alabaster, and he tries to buy Peggy. How much for your Jasper broad? That's my wife. Man, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. One of his pimps marrying his hoe. This fucking dude, that show was great. I never appreciated it when I was young. I didn't love King of the Hill until I was well into my 20s.
No. Don't want to duplicate. I want to move.
It's really sad they were going to bring it back. But the voice actor that did the voice of Dale died. He recorded 4 episodes, and then he passed. Then Lucky, who was voiced by Tom Petty, he died. I say we just let it go. Don't remake it. Don't bring it back. Let it be. The show was perfect as it was. Well, like, look at The Simpsons. Look what they did to The Simpsons. It's been running so long that the writers have aged out, and the new writers have just completely destroyed it.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, yeah, just King of the Hill is perfect the way it is. Don't remake it. Don't reboot it. Just, let that one go. I had this really bad feeling that if they brought it back, they would make Hank an older man, and they would make him the racist. And Bobby would be, like, very liberal, and he'd try to, like, preach, like, progressive talking points to, like, an older Hank that just won't understand. You know what I mean? Like, Bobby, what is an LGBT? Is that a lettuce, bacon, tomato?
Jackal
No,
Shaggy.
Dad.
Jackals Shaguar.
Yeah, baby. Okay. You were talking about not liking Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me you didn't love the opening of Goldmember when they did that, like, parody of
I like
all the actors.
Tropic Thunder
Kevin-
because he wasn't playing Tom Cruise at that point.
No, I mean Tom Cruise was Austin Powers in that scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And dude, Tropic Thunder was great.
Oh my god.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese? Fuck face. What happened? Don't tell me your internet cut out and it didn't save.
No, I saved it and backed out, didn't apply it.
Oh. You ever wonder which, like, you know how, like, there's cars flanking you in this?
Mm-hmm.
You ever wonder how they randomly generate them?
No.
I always see a Porsche next to me for some reason.
I could see that. Mine's not always a Porsche, though. It's hard to say what mine is.
It drives me crazy when you watch race replays and you see, like, Passat or like a Dodge Ram in the background off the racetrack, fully modeled and fully detailed, but not in game.
Yeah.
You know how, like, some of the tracks have airplanes that fly over?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that they had to program physics in the game so that the planes will fly. You know what I'm saying? So theoretically, You could hack this game and fly the plane in the game. I think that's why they don't ever release them on PC. Because they would just jailbreak the game and have people using fighter jets on the track.
Final Fantasy Tifa. FFT is not allowed. What?
Oh, because it's an acronym. If you put FF in front of anything,
It's
they
'cause I have
think you're saying,
Shaguar.
for fuck's sake. Put an underscore under the G and the U.
So fucking stupid.
Try
Made it one fucking word. I wouldn't.
try Shaggy Jag.
Dude, it looks better in here than it did in the paint shop. What the fuck?
Oh look, there is a Porsche next to you.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got a BRZ or an FRS and a 911. Yeah, for some reason there's always a Porsche in here.
should be a Mercedes in there all the time. Or a BMW. Always getting worked on.
Right? That's my point, yeah. I think they were trying to avoid that stereotype. Did you ever see those there's a short on YouTube this guy makes, and they're really funny. It's like Initial D in the real world, and I can't remember his name. The guy that drove the FC, the white FC.
No, I can't remember
You know,
the names.
the older brother that was like the genius.
Yeah.
He's talking to Takame, and he's like, "All right, kid, I hope you'll join me." And he gets into his car and he goes to start it, and you just hear it crank, but it won't kick over. And like, it pauses on his face for like a second, and like he's like pumping the gas and like he's trying to. It's so funny. It's like, yeah, anyone who ever owned a rotary car knows like the engines are temperamental. It's really funny. It's really well done.
The
There's another
LS7
guy.
sounds so gross.
There's another guy on BMNG that does scenes from Initial D, like trying to hook your wheel into the gutter to help you drift.
Mhm.
And can you do that in real life? Like he does Mythbuster videos, or ramping a MR2 over the side of an embankment. He's like, yeah.
Ooh. Right.
And when he hooked his tire around the gutter, he's like, well, it does technically pull your car aside, but you know, it'll spin you off into the lamppost when you exit.
I hate how the
Just some food.
interior of this fucking GTR concept looks like a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, you talking about the
Fucking
like
little, like,
the triangles?
yeah.
Yeah, it does look like the silver arrows. Oh, look at why does the horn look like a pillow? Look at the horn. Tell me it doesn't look like a pillow.
Beep. They want you to headbutt it.
That's look that's dumb.
Just like listening to the cars when you select them.
They do start. When you select them, it does start the engine.
Mm-hmm. The OS 7 sounds like one of the best. Oh.
Ah, fuck me sideways. It's 5 a.m. All right, sir. I gots to get up out.
Alrighty, sir.
I appreciate you letting me hang this evening.
Yep, yep.
It's always good to see you, and I don't know who's all in the chat, but a good night to anyone who's in the chat with you. Will you be streaming for a while yet?
I'll be on for a little bit. I'll probably end up changing games here soon.
I imagine so. If you're still streaming when I get done doing what I got to do, I won't be back on mic, but I'll hop in chat. But have a good night. Are you feeling better, by the way?
No, my head's still pounded, but...
I'm sorry, bro. Well, till later.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. 666 horsepower in this thing. That's awesome. Alright.
Thanks.
Oh. Thank you all. Oh, is Nightbot not going to do it? Or did I just put the wrong thing in? Anyway. I'm going to change games.
Thank you all for stopping
I'll
by.
be
It
back
really
on here
means
in
a
a
lot
little
and
bit.
hope to see you all again soon.